Test, test, test.
Test, test, test. Hello, Nyan. Test, test. Test.
Ooh, we are dropping frames like they're hot potatoes today. I wonder if you can tell, even though it's the welcome screen. So we still have 8 minutes until stream actually starts, if we're going off of my schedule. See, this is the problem. There should be add information on here, but there's not. Also, we might be having an IBS hot girl moment because I have an upset stomach a little bit. It was really bad yesterday, but now it's okay. Anyway, you guys know that song? I feel like it's either Nicki Minaj or Doja Cat. Oh, the Rising is happening. Well, that's exciting in Final Fantasy XIV. Huh, that's interesting. Should we do that today? I should. Wait, I didn't see when it was ending. Fuck. Well, guess we'll just have to wait. The Rising to September 12th. Ooh, I should probably do it today. Sorry, guys. We're probably going to do The Rising today. Anyway, that song, it's been stuck in my head. I'm not sure if it was Doja Cat or Nicki Minaj. The Super Freak one, where they're sampling like an older song. And I think it's the chorus, where it's like, because it's on TikTok all the time, you know, so now it's in my head. Oh, good. They're updating. Kind of, oh. It's just an event, so it's not that big of an update. That's good. Let's get it up and running and see if it crashes my stream or not. We are in the yellow-green area today, boys. Isn't that great? Ooh, 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 it's dropping. Ooh, it went red and orange. Oh, you are loud. You're a loud girl today. Final Fantasy XIV. Let's turn you down a little bit. Not that much. That's too much. Okay, there. Alright, the song. Are you getting distracted? It's like F-R-E-A-K-F-F-R-E-A-K. You know? And then I wanted to look up the lyrics. Why don't we all join me? Join me as we look up the lyrics to, I think it's called Super Freak. Oh, yeah. Super freak, she's super freaky. Oh, nope, that's not the one though. It is Nikki, okay, I thought so. Yeah, this one. I can lick it, I can ride it while you slip in and slide in. I can do all the little tricks and keep the up inside it. Holy shit, this is, wow. And every time he leave me alone, he always tell me he miss it. He wanna F-R-E-A-K-F-R-E-A-K-A-K-A-K-E-A-K. That song. It's been in my head. Yay. That is all. Oh wow, look, I'm here now. Oh hi. Oh hi. Hello, Nyan. How's the sound? It's a little, I put it down too much, didn't I? Here you go. It's a little soft music right now, but we'll see. So right now in the MSQ recap time. Oh, my controller's not plugged in. Professional. Guys, did you know I'm a professional streamer? No, I'm not. Okay. Let's see. Where is my explain? Where's my mansplaining emote? I need to turn it down on my end. That's what's happening. Okay. It's somewhere on one of these Oh, there it is. Hello, Nyan, and welcome to Final Fantasy Fridays. I'm your host, Peachy Nyan. Nice to meet you. Also, last time on Final Fantasy XIV, da-dung, and it goes into like a transition, like, you know. Last time we we figured out how to save the world, kind of. There's this bird girl named Medion, and she has this energy called Dynamis or whatever, and so we need to like find her because Dynamis is what's changing people into monsters, and the monsters are taking over the world, thus creating the end of days, final days, end of the world, and we're trying to stop that. Where's the... Aha, there it is, wait. So... So, it was right under it. How did I not even see that? So, Oh, but at the same time, we're also trying to evacuate everyone to the moon, which is a spaceship with bunnies on it. This game is like an acid trip, I don't know. Anyway. So, I was just about to go down the elevator to talk to Alize and Alphino, the elf children. I was going to talk to their deadbeat dad again. And, we were gonna work on a way. They have like a ship that they can take people to places with. To safety. Oh, I have that one right. And then... Fucking... I don't know. That's your recap. You know what? Hang on. Wait. And lower reaches lever and thus begins at the Archeon, though you are required to obtain permission to ride both. That's not helpful. Oh, right. Oh, I need to like look at my journal, don't I? Jesus, look at how much we've done. Look at all of this. That's crazy. There you go. So you'll remember we went... So do I even need to read? I don't think anyone actually cares about this. You can read this. Screenshot it, read it, if it's good enough quality. I know the quality of the stream isn't always the best. But anyway, we went to the first. Let me try and summarize it. That's alright, we saved some refugees in Garlemald last time. Then fucking Xenos showed up, and I was gonna throw hands with him, at him. He wants to hold my hand, but I said stranger danger and punched him and ran. I'm kidding. I wish that happened. I wish I could punch Xenos in his little smug face. Xenos is one of the enemies that we're fighting, and he just wants to fight with me because he thinks I'm super cool. Yeah, there you go. Alize shows him the shit. She, like, talks him down. It was great. I love Alize. Ooh, wait, okay, wait. So now that I saw something kind of Xenos. Impassioned outbursts came entirely in the heat of the moment. She does not regret her choice words, nor should she, for if his declarations are to be believed, he cares not a whit what anyone says or thinks, save you. He only cares what I say or think, but I never talk in the cutscenes. All I do is smile and nod, or frown and nod, or fight. Sometimes I fight. Anyway, so that's all happening right now. We have the MSQ to worry about. However, we also have an event that I'm thinking of doing right now because I'm going to be on vacation, and I'm probably going to miss it if I don't do it right now. So, let's go back home. I recapped all of that for probably nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Oh, ho, ho, ho. My tummy. What was I doing? I still don't know what that ring of fire weapon is. You know, it might actually be a jacket or something. It might be, because I saw multiple tanks with it on. It might be an armor thing. Anyway. Let's, how's my free company doing? Let me just do some housekeeping real fast. 2 hours? Oh no. Oh, we need to stock up. Why am I always the one who has to stock up? Why am I always the one who has to go grocery shopping for everybody? For my little, sorority? We have 2 boys and 2 girls, so we're not a frat and we're not a sorority either. We're co-ed. Why am I always the one having to shop for everyone? We're like unfortunate roommates. We do have a house. Okay, let's get... What do you guys want? We're gonna need some more of these. So I'll get you 2 of those, and then we're gonna need more heat of battles. Oh, heat of battle. We have 2. We have a lot of jackpots, that's my fault. I got it on accident. You guys like reduced rates? Heat of battle. Let's just get 2 more heat of battles, because they like those. And then maybe like 2 fleet-footed. Fleet-footed is pretty cool. And then I'll leave 1 open if they want to buy one. They can always get rid of them too. That's not a problem. Then let's see if I have anything to sell. I don't know if I can sell this or not. Because I might need to give it to my retainer. Okay, no we don't. Never mind. Never mind, Nyan! Oh, I might have gotten something for the quests. Or not. That would be not. Okay, so we're good. Where do I go for the rising, do you think? I don't think it would be here. Because last time I think they did it in Ul'dah. But I know where I can go to check, I think. If there is... What's the event? The event is called The Rising, and it is a... This might be bad to say this. You guys know how in September in America we have all that 9/11 remembrance stuff? It's kind of like that. That's what The Rising is. It's the day that, like, commemorates the calamity, you know, the first calamity that destroyed, like, most of our world. Or not the first, it was, like, the 6th or 7th calamity, and the world almost got destroyed. And actually, it's from, it's actually when the game got a total revamp, because Final Fantasy XIV Online has not always been this way. It's also when Yoshi P took over to, like, change the entire story and change, like, most of the systems and everything, and, like, it got a glow up. It's kind of like the commemoration of when Final Fantasy XIV got a glow up, but in the story, it's when the end of the world almost happened not so long ago. I think it would be, like, around, like, 5 years ago or so, maybe more. But that's what it is. You remember, you've played the beginning quests of this game, Dad. They talked about the calamity because it, like, just happened when you start out in the game. Well, not just happened, but you know. And looking to the past, we take solace in the present and think of what the future may hold. That is the very essence of the Rising. This year, we have prepared a spectacular fireworks celebration and it is sure to enthrall everyone in attendance. But tell me where to go! Tell me where to go. Am I gonna have to go to all the cities? I'm gonna take a guess and say that it's in Ul'dah. It's not gonna tell me. Yep. Yeah, so that's what this is. And you can hear the music. It's very soft, but it's like a choir singing the which is like... I don't know the name of this song, but it's a song that plays a lot in the MSQ. To remember the calamity. So it's a somber event, but they make the most of it. Alright, where are we going? I'm gonna guess Ul'dah. Let's see if I'm wrong. Let's see if I'm fucking wrong. Prove me wrong, Final Fantasy. Where does the rising start? I could just look it up, but I'm too lazy. It shouldn't take that long, so we'll be back to our ordinary scheduled programming very shortly. Oh, you can hear the fireworks. But can you see them? Oh, yep, what do you know? There he is. The Wandering Minstrel. That's Yoshi P's character. Kind of, not really. It looks a little like him. And as usual, we have a bard on the stage. Anyone can go up there. He's just a player. He's not an NPC, but it's like this NPC is watching him. There's a lot of NPCs. This group here. Rising Vendor, Rising Attendant. I wonder what she has. Oh, okay. Ooh, oh, I can get more of these. Oh, nice. Let's pick up 99. Hi, Peach! I finally met Graha! Hell yeah! What do you think of my boy? Please accept him into your loving arms, as we all have. Welcome to the cult of Graha. Cult of Graha, rise up. Have you done this event yet? I'm gonna spoil it for you. I need to do it before I go on vacation. You met Graha, that's so great. That's nice. This lighting is really nice. Look at these lanterns and how they, ooh. Some nice lighting. You did it already, sweet. Okay, so I can do it. Hello, Wandering Minstrel. Newfound Journey. Ooh, what's that? Clockwork Solus. Isn't Solus the Emperor? Oh no, well, it is, but it's also Emmett Selk. Emmett, why did I say his name like that? It's Emmett Selk. Emmett Selk. I put the accent. I put the accent in the middle. No lands must remain beyond... What? No lands must remain beyond its grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule. Because Emmett Selk took over the body of the old emperor of Garlean. Fucking spoiler alert. Sorry, Frigid's name. So let's do this.
If it isn't my dear adventurer friend, pleased I am to see you again. Have you perchance come to join us in remembering the calamity?
Yeah, sure. Yes, meow. LOL.
If you have a moment, there's a favor I would ask of you. Will you not hear me out?
Sure. I don't know what the favor is, but...
In part due to the promotional efforts during the recent Moonfire Fair, more people are seeking to take up adventuring.
Oh, okay.
Not all are yet wise in the ways of the world, however, and I fear they might fall prey to less principled types in Ul'dah.
Ul'dah has been known for some seedy characters. Usually Lalafels. Never trust a Lalafell.
If one such as you were to help them on their way, I would feel more at ease. What say you? Will you not take a fledgling adventurer under your wing?
Is he cute? If it's the cat boy from the picture, then yeah, I'll do it.
I'm truly grateful. Now, I believe a carriage is due to arrive shortly. If you go and wait at the gate of Nald, chances are a soul will wander in who has just embarked upon the path of adventure. Pray greet them and offer your help. Worry not, you'll have no trouble identifying them. You need but look for someone absorbed in their surroundings. I dare say it will feel like glimpsing into the past, right to the part where you are greeted by a helpful stranger.
I'm the help- oh my god, we've come full circle. Guys, I've become the helpful stranger. I should dress more cute, hang on. Here, I'll be a bard like he was. I don't want to wear this though. What should I wear to meet this? Should I wear the maid outfit? I feel like I should wear the maid outfit. Maid outfit! Maid outfit! Yeah! Sweet, alright. Got my little Moogle bow. It glows pink and makes funny noises. Alright, everyone good with this? Are we all good with the maid outfit? Yeah, alright. Yes! Guys, do you know that I also started in Ul'dah? So this is really coming full circle for me. I also started as a cat boy. I wasn't always a cat girl, Nyan. I liked being a cat boy, it was fun. I changed back a couple times. Back and forth between cat girl, cat boy. I was a Lala once too. But a Lala felt with cat ears. It was great. I was miniature Roga. A mini Peach. Oh, look at him. It is a cat boy. Yes! I've been loving the cat boys they're giving us with all these events. Someone got my message at Square Enix. Look at titties out. Holy shit. He is ready. He's ready for adventure. Wow. He's ready for something. Look at me and my mate. Oh, we make a great pair. Maid outfit. Titty cat boy. Oh, hell yeah. Lalafels are a crime against humanity. Oi, adventurer, over here. Is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Welcome to Ul'dah. I don't know. I say, is this your first trip? He might confuse me for, like, the welcoming party or something. I should have chosen a more rugged appearance so that I could look like a more traveled adventurer. Oh, he's a Mikote of the moon. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. For anyone wondering, I'm a Mikote of the sun. You'll notice our eyes and teeth are different. Bright-eyed youth. What do you guys think his name? I think his name might be Ken. He looks like a Ken. Like a Ken doll. Who are you? I'm Roga, Nyan. I'm an adventurer. An experienced adventurer, you say? And you want to help me on my way? Well, I could certainly use some guidance. I've never been anywhere near as big and busy as Ul'dah. He's so cute! Okay, I was way off on the name. How the fuck do you say that? My name is Nagia Dakya. But just Nagi. Oh, Nagi! Oh, that's so cute. Nagi, Nagi, Nagi. I'm gonna give him some noogie noogie noogies. Dude, I think I gave my male Roga the same hair he has too. Oh, he's cute! And I think he has the baby face. Oh. Cute cat boy. That's some good shit right there. Thank you, Square Enix, for this blessing, for this meal. Itadakimasu. You're cheating on Graha. No. You don't. Clearly, you have not read my fan fiction. Me and Graha are in a polyamorous relationship. I'm just eyeing up the new recruit, okay? My name is Nagia Dakya, but just Nagi will do. And as you rightly guessed, I'm an I can do it. I can read English. I really can, I swear. My reading comprehension might be low, but I can read. I'm an aspiring adventurer. That's why I left my village and came here. So I understand that you first need to register at the Adventurers Guild. Do you know where it is? Yes, I do, Nyan. I can help you. Come on, follow me. Oh, or I could just point at the big building that's like right in front of you. That's also a thing. And to the left, you'll see the dancer quest that I haven't finished yet because I couldn't, and now it gives me anxiety. The dancer NPCs are still waiting for me at the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Just through that door, is it? It is it. Thank you. I'll head there at once. You practically undressed him already. He's practically undressed. I did not have to do anything. Do you see this man's shirt? Do you see it? Oh my gosh. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. He's cute. Good job. Nagi rushes off before you can offer further explanation. Perhaps you should follow him to the quicksand. Okay. I should also dress a little more accordingly. The maid outfit is cute, but he needs to see me as like a respectable adventurer. Ooh, this could be cool. This one? I haven't worn this one. Ooh, I like it. I haven't worn it yet. I kind of want to wear it. Okay, that's a good contender. I don't want to scare him off, though. I need to look like a respectable adventurer. That's not too bad. I've worn those before, though. That's not it. That's pajamas. That's for date night. That's a schoolgirl outfit. These are more casual. That's vacation mode. winter time. Alright, I think I'm gonna wear the one I made and haven't worn yet at all. There we go. What do we think? Do I look cool? Dun, 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 dun. A little green and purple moment, deep colors. I like the opening on the back of like this dress. It's nice. And then I have my shorts on the bottom. Do you see? I dyed them purple too to match. I like this outfit. You guys like this outfit? It's a good outfit. I look like a strong adventurer, right? He needs to respect me. I gotta go. Sorry, just popped in to update on my progress with Graha. That one's nice. Thank you, thank you. I applaud you for getting to meet my husband. Please, don't miss him when he disappears later on. That's a little spoiler, but don't worry. He comes back in the MSQ eventually. He's in it for a short time at the beginning. Don't know if it's just me, but getting bad lag and blurred picture. Oh, good! That's great. Yeah, we've been in the yellow and the red. It might be because my dad is also trying to use the internet while I'm also trying to use the internet. So the internet is really slow. It's also Friday evening, so like people around us who use the same Wi-Fi people. He already sealed the tower. Shit. Well, say bye-bye for now. You'll have to meet him later, I guess. But isn't he great? I love him. He's such a good little boy. Such a good little cat boy. Did you like his I love his outfit in ARR. Only to watch you. I know, but it might have bad effects on the stream. I could wait until it like gets better, but I don't know. Bye, Graha! Yeah, you have to shout it so that he can hear you inside the tower. Alright, bye-bye! See you later, Nyan! Thank you for coming! Man. Well, even if it's bad, I'm gonna continue. We're just doing this seasonal event. We're not doing the MSQ, so it's not too bad that it's getting really laggy and shit. Nagi! In and out. In and out. Come on, Nagi, you can do it. What? Oh, you're gonna ask a tank to join you? Oh, it's you again. To be honest, I'm quite nervous. It's heartening to have you here, too. What? Oh, are you trying to form a party? Do you need a healer? I'll heal for you, Nagi. Little Nagi-chan. Nagi-kun. Na-kun. 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 Na-kun is cuter. I'll call him Na-kun. 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 Big storm outside, maybe not helping? Oh yeah. I looked out my window. It's a little dusty. It's a little stormy, so maybe that's ruining the internet too. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, we're at like 50% dropped frames. Well, don't worry. I'm reading all of the lines, so you're not gonna miss anything, even if the picture is bad. I'll explain what's going on too if it's awful. We'll go a little slow so that the stream can like catch up. I just hope it doesn't disconnect. I saw that my Stray stream disconnected, so I have it split into like a 6-minute video and then like a fucking 2-hour, 40-minute video or something. It sucks. I hate when that happens, so I hope that this one doesn't disconnect. That would be really awful. Why, hello there. What can I do for you today? That's Momodi. She's the leader of the Adventurous Guild, or the... Not the leader, but you get it, like the owner, proprietor of the Adventurers Guild. The lad's here to register, is he? Yes, madam. I wish to join the Adventurers Guild. My name is Nagia Dakya, and I'm 16 years old! Practically a man grown. Shut up, baby! Oh my god, he's a baby! He's a baby! He's 16 years old, y'all. Oh my god, a baby! Damn, I'm sorry for sexualizing you. Never mind. Forget everything I said. That was inappropriate. This lad is a minor. He thinks he's a man grown, but he's a baby. Just a little babby. Come see me in like, I don't know, 10 years and then we'll talk.
Nagi. Okay, he can be Nakun. He's Nakun. Little baby.
Aren't we a lively one? Momodi's the name, and if you want to be an adventurer, then you've come to the right woman. There's nothing to it, really. You just need to write your name in the register. Come. 16?
Dude, my character in my headcanon didn't start adventuring until she was like 20.
With that, you're officially a member of the Adventurous Guild. If you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright?
Aw. Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time.
She's helpful, Nyang. Now then, normally I'd offer you the grand tour,
but since Roga's here, you do it. Yep. I knew it was coming. I knew she was gonna push it on me.
But in light of present company, I reckon you ought to have it from her. She's a renowned adventurer after all, the bleeding champion of Eorzea, and you could do far worse than to get her advice.
Yeah, hi, I'm the champion of... I might have been dressed as a maid earlier, ignore that. I'm the champion, yes.
To begin with, mayhap you could recommend a guild here in Ul'dah for Nagi to join. If it's too noisy in here, there are benches just outside where you can have a nice little chat. Okay, Nyang. Follow me, Nakun. I'll teach you all you need to know. Nakun, Nyakun, Nyagi, Nyagyajakya, Nagya, Nyan Nyagyang.
Oh wait, he's like over there. Oops. Never mind. It's this way. I knew that all along. Oh, look at all these adventurers who are here to help you, Nagi. Aren't you happy?
I must confess, choosing a guild is quite daunting. I'd appreciate any advice you can offer.
Following event cannot be skipped. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, let's talk guilds. I'm here. I'm ready. The stream might be lagging, but, you know. Oh shit, it's like a dating sim. God, Nagi, stop. You're a baby.
I'm all ears, Roga.
Oh god. Let's see. Adventuring can be dangerous. What attracted you to it? What did you want to... Oh, why did you want to become an adventurer? I'm gonna say it could be dangerous.
Adventuring can be dangerous, Nyan. What attracted you to it?
A merchant who was in the carriage with me, a Bre something, asked me much the same thing. His name is, Brennan, right? I'm gonna look it up. Merchant in beginning cutscene. Final Fantasy 14. What is his name? 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 Probably no important. What? I think it was Brennan. I'm not gonna look too much into it, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it was Brennan. Maybe. Who knows?
At the time, I couldn't give a proper answer. I had a reason for leaving home, of course, but I couldn't express it in words.
Aww.
But having now set foot in Ul'dah, it's become clear in my mind. I wanted to know what lay beyond the horizon, wanted to see it with my own eyes and be amidst it. You've been to many places, right? You like it then? Traveling, that is.
Yes, Nyang. I love traveling. There's nothing like the thrill of seeing new sights. Traveling is nice, but I've heard to put my roots down somewhere. Nah, man. I love traveling, Nyan. There's nothing like the thrill of seeing new sights.
So you do, so you do.
I have an older sister. Oh my god, of course he does.
During the calamity, we fled Gridania and took refuge in a village in the mountains. I ended up staying in that secluded place, and it's long been a dream of mine to travel the world.
Aww.
But inexperienced as I am, I don't know if I could live a life on the road. Is there a guild that could equip me with the skills I need?
Oh, wait, what did he say?
needs to be equipped for life on the road. Both could be helpful. I mean, if you like need to grow your own food or like, you know, what is it called? Hunting and gathering, but like foraging. If you need to like forage for food on the road, then hunting and crafters and gatherers could be good. But then if you run into trouble, you're gonna want to know how to fight. I want Nagi to be careful, so I'm gonna tell him how to fight. One representing students of the fighting arts, Nyan.
I see. A place where I can learn how to protect myself and others. If I recall correctly, Ul'dah is home to the Pugilists and Thaumaturges guilds. Of those two, I'd choose the Pugilists. I've always enjoyed rigorous exercise, and I'm quite confident in my physical abilities. Yes, I believe this is the guild for me. I'll go and join at once.
Oh, he's gonna become a little pugilist. That's the punchy boy, if you'll remember. They have like brass knuckles. They're a little punchy. They turn into monks later on. Will you be alright by yourself? I can show you the guild. Oh, I'm gonna ask if he will be okay alone. Will you be alright by yourself? Little baby boy.
Thanks for your concern, but I should be fine. If you still have time, though, could we meet again afterwards? There are a few more things I'd like to ask you about.
Okay, Nyang. Yes, Nyang. Whoa, wow, this is very first person.
Great, I'll look for you here when I'm done.
Aw. He's cute. Good luck, Nagi-kun. Little Na-kun. Beautiful, beautiful boy. Waiting patiently, looking at the sky.
You wait a good while, but there's no sign of Nagi. Perhaps you should look in on him at the Pugilist Guild.
Uh-oh. Did he get caught up in some bad business? Should I turn into a pugilist? Do I even have it on here? Of course not. Where am I with Monk anyway? 56. There it is. Oops. Nah, never mind. I'm changing back. I can protect him better as a bard. Okay, we have to go to the Pugilists Guild. Forgive my directionless person. I don't know directions. I don't know where I'm going, like, 90% of the time. We can take the Aetherite there, right? There's an Aethernet? Maybe? I think so. Fuck. Where's the pugilist? Isn't it close to... Is it close to here? Hang on. I feel like it might be close to this Aetherite. Also, my stomach hurts, so I might need to take a quick break. Oh, it is! It's like right here. Okay. That's right, it was like over here. So it's been a long time since I've had to do any pugilist or monk things. Oh, well, here we go. Fuck. Too late to take a break now. I guess we're doing it. Oh, it's Hamon. Hammon? Hamon?
That was a most impressive display, young one.
Oh, it's Nagi. I thought that was me for a second. I'm getting old I'm getting up there in the adventuring years. I thought that young cat boy was me for a second.
That was a most impressive display, young one. Watching you, I'm reminded of myself in my youth. Swift, strong, and handsome. Not to say that I'm not these things anymore, of course. Ha ha ha.
You're too kind, Master Hamon, and I'm sure you're still all those things and more. You're too nice. Now, Nagi, take care you don't flatter the old man over much. His neck couldn't bear his head getting any larger. Chichito, that's such a cute name. Chichito, chu. Chu is like the sound of kissing in Japanese. For anyone who was interested. No one asked, Peachy. Shut up. Oh, Roga, I'm glad to say that pugilism? Is that what it's called? Then, wait, what? Pugilism? What would you call, I guess Lancer is like lancing, so I guess lancing agrees. Pugilism is not like puging? I guess pugilism is the word for it, I guess, but that's such a weird word. My thanks for your recommendation.
Well now, Roga, to think that you're the one who sent Nagi to us. The lad possesses rare talent, and I look forward to watching him grow in our art.
Okay, great.
Right then, my boy, remember today's lesson well and keep at your training. Next time we shall try something a little harder.
Wasn't Hamon like a hoax? I'm trying to remember from the monk and pugilist like quest line. Anyway,
I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. So engrossed was I in the combinations, I lost track of time.
pugilism is the art of boxing. Okay. Gee, thanks. I knew what it was. I just didn't think that pugilism was a word.
Oh, I should mention something. As I was training, a peculiar minstrel approached me. He said that if I'm resolved to walk an adventurer's path, I should seek him out for a task. Moreover, he asked that you accompany me. If you're willing, he's apparently waiting at the Ruby Road Exchange.
Yes, Nyang. We can go if you want. Aw, he gave a little bow. He's so polite. He's a nice cat boy. Very polite boy. Aw, they're cute. I like them. Okay, I think it's time to go to the bathroom. Hang on. I'm sorry. I know that we just started the stream, but here, you can watch me lean against this pillar like a cool, renowned adventurer would. But also I'm gonna change it to the break screen. I'll be right back, hang on. Oh, hello, I'm back. Unfortunately, it was uneventful. Any other girlies in the chat who have IBS? Can you relate? It's not just girls, guys can have it too. Anyone can have IBS. It's great! Isn't that great? IBS is so inclusive. Doesn't matter what you identify as. Welcome back. Thank you very much, Dad. Alright, where are we going? Somewhere this way. What is happening here? I feel like I'm looking at something that I shouldn't be looking at. Oh, there's the wandering minstrel. Oh, and there's look at this man. That is a man. That is whew, all right. Let's talk to him.
My friend, you have done a splendid job as a guide. I was right to entrust the task to you.
What? Do you mean to say Roga approached me at your behest?
She did, I must confess. You see, for my next composition, I seek to capture the essence of the times. While any number of subjects would be worthwhile, of greatest interest to me is the recent rise in the ranks of adventurers. In thus bringing different generations of adventurers together, I had hoped for inspiration to strike, and I'm pleased to say that it has.
He writes songs, if anyone missed that. He's a minstrel. Get it? Anyway.
Drawing upon your experience walking your path, you have helped Nagi to begin walking his, a reminder that the present owes its existence to the past. That is to say, the present and the past are deeply entwined. If we would capture the former, we cannot well disregard the latter, and this brings me to my next request. I ask that you each find an object with a connection to the calamity, the event which gave rise to the realm's rebirth, and present it to me with its tale. Well now, that sounds not unlike a treasure hunt, and it'd be my very first task as an adventurer. What do you say, Roga? Shall we do it? Sure, I guess so. Excellent. When you have your items, pray seek me out at the Ruby Road Exchange. I eagerly look forward to seeing what you bring.
There are many vendors at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, right? Chances are they'll have something, so let's begin our search there. There he goes. What? What? What do they want me to do? Buy something that reminds them of the calamity? Like, what? What do you want, my grandmother's pearls? I think it's this way? Wait, I might be wrong. Dude, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where I'm going 90% of the time. I thought the Ruby Road Exchange was that way. We'll get there eventually. Oh no, it's boarded up. What does the sign say? I can't even... It's too blurry. Isn't this like the Blue Mage area? No? Well, there's people here. It's like this way and then to the right? Well, what do you know? Here we are. Oh, there it is! Wow. Something tells me I came the wrong way. Oh, there he is! Dude, you kind of blend in with the surroundings. Come on, let's begin looking around. Oh my gosh, he's accompanying me! I'm the mama ducky! He's my little baby! He's my little duckling! Okay. Oh, well, you're accompanying conversation points. Yes. Okay. Look at him, he's my little baby. Little baby. Little running baby. What do you gotta say here? Local cuisine.
Ooh, is this the local cuisine? Goodness, but everything looks amazing. In the course of your journeys, you must have sampled all kinds of food, from simple fare to exotic feasts. I look forward to sampling everything too.
Aw. What do we got here? We got some pumpkins, some like star fruit, apples, the awning. That's a pretty awning, isn't it? Some spices or chili peppers and beans. Looks like beans to me. Some soybeans or green beans or something. Some kind of bean. Oh fuck, am I supposed to talk to someone? Oh, I am. Oops. Here's Lolonu, the independent jeweler.
Welcome, welcome! What is it that you're after? Nya nya nya, nya 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 nya. Objects with a connection to the calamity, you say? Why, I have just the thing, an amethyst ring from Ishgard steeped in sentimental value. 5 years ago, on the eve of the Battle of Cartano, a young temple knight set out from his homeland, wishing to do his part for Eorzea when his nation would not. Alas, the man never arrived in the flats. En route, he came upon a merchant being attacked by a dragon, and lost his life going to the stranger's aid. This was his ring, an heirloom passed down through his line. What a tragic tale, but I wonder, how did the ring find its way back? If the knight fell, it seems the merchant couldn't have survived unscathed. I remember now. Though the knight was mortally wounded, he succeeded in striking down the dragon, and with his last breath, he entrusted the ring to the merchant. Yes, that's how it happened. She's lying! Liar! So, what do you say? If you're interested, I would be willing to part with a relic for a special price, but for today only.
This feels a bit dubious. It does. Good job, Nagi. You're not as dumb as I thought you were. Dumb is not the right word. Let's say naive. Shall we look around some more? There's bound to be other things out there. Ooh, pardon me. Dude, I got gas all over me today. I got gas in my chest, gas in my stomach. Whoa! Jibentia. Such amazing detail. I've seen this art before. Is it fake? Are you selling it on the black market? Greetings and welcome to my exhibit. Please feel free to browse at your leisure and don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. We're looking for objects that bear a connection to the calamity. Do you have anything that fits the description? As a matter of fact, I do. Yonder pane, entitled The Sultana's Seven, depicts an inspiring event from the calamity. Uh-oh. Oh, dude, I think I'm lagging really hard. Why? 'Twas the final days before the fall of Dalamud. It's exorable? Oh, what? I can't read. I can't. Its inexorable approach foretelling our impending doom. Panic spread like wildfire, while many in their desperation turned on the Sultanate. Looting and rioting broke out across Ul'dah. To quell the masses, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo ul Namo took to the streets with a guard consisting of only 7 subjects, for they alone had the courage to stand with their Sultana. There she addressed the rabble. Heed me, my beloved citizens. The realm lies upon the brink of the 7th umbral era, yet so long as we live, we must not forget our compassion. Now is not the time to take from your neighbor, but to proffer him the hand of succor. Brought to their senses by her words, the people laid down their arms and set about... I refreshed screen and lag got better. Okay. We'll see how long that lasts. Also, sorry if I'm yawning a lot. I'm a sleepy baby. I didn't get a nap today. I napped a little in the morning, but that's it. Brought to their senses by her words, the people laid down their arms and set about healing the wounds they themselves had inflicted on Ul'dah, and those who returned from the battlefield found their home much as they had left it, a gleaming jewel in the desert. Her Majesty sounds like a great ruler.
Yes, Nyang.
Ul'dah is fortunate to have her watching over it. Thanks for sharing the tale. It's indeed inspiring, and you've done an incredible job capturing it in glass. Oh, that's supposed to be like stained glass? Doesn't look like stained glass, but okay. So far, so good. Let's look around just a little more.
Okay. If you want to, Nyang.
Where's the other... Did we miss, or has there only been 2? I think there might have only been 2. No, not you. No, not you. You, the cat boy. Let me talk to the cat boy. House of Splendors. House of Splendors, what kind of place is this, I wonder? It's a place that is very confusing, and to this day I still don't really understand how to work and how it... Yeah, I can't. I see you're not familiar with the house. Oh, the script person is talking now. I see you're not familiar with the house. We offer wares in exchange for scripts, but our services are available only to those whom we know and trust. So if I want to be a customer, I need to make a name for myself. One day, Nagi, one day. Don't talk to yourself like that. It's weird. Now we talk to Nanabe. Nanabe? Let me fix my chair. We need to get maybe getting comfy isn't the answer. Maybe that'll just make me more sleepy. Uh-oh, this is dangerous. Dangerous game. Okay.
Greetings! From daily necessities to unusual curios, I deal in all manner of wares. If there is something in particular you seek, you need but ask. Nyan 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 nyan, nyan 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 nyan. Objects to do with the calamity. The two of you are adventurers, are you not? In which case, I have something that may be of interest. It's a journal I acquired from an adventurer who retired injured. The man recorded his experiences during the calamity in detail, and I dare say it has value for students of history.
Oh ho! Oh ho!
Oh ho, Nyan!
I say that all the time. I say oh ho. Meanwhile, this Hrothgar is here with his fucking dump truck ass out. All cheeked up on a Friday. I mean, if you're gonna be cheeked up, I guess Friday evening is the day to do it. Oh ho, an adventurer's first-hand account. I'd love to pore over it. Do you keep a journal of your adventures as well, Roga? If so, I'd love to read it too one day, with your permission, of course.
I do keep a journal, Nyan.
Or more like one is kept for me. I look at it when I have to recount and recap all the stuff I did last stream. Water break. Okay.
Oh, for another historical piece, I also have a scrapbook of articles from The Raven, Gridania's leading tabloid. These mainly cover events outside the calamity, however.
Articles from The Raven, you say? I dare say we've seen enough. Let's find a quiet spot to discuss what to bring back. Seen enough from those stories. Make your way to the end of some with I speak to him. Okay. Right, this looks as... oh my god. I swear, I really love this game, and I have the utmost interest in it. It's just that I'm sleepy. And I'm a sleepy baby. Right, this looks like as good a spot as any. I don't know about you, but that was all very... oh man, I just can't stop. That was all very new and exciting for me. Talking to myriad people, learning the tale behind each object, it's been a great experience and I won't soon forget it. Except for that Ishgard ring bullshit, that was so fake. Now then, we need to decide what we want to take to the Minstrel. Have you made up your mind? What if I said the ring? Would he be like, no? I think the journal might be nice. I don't know.
The journal, Nyan?
I see. I did consider that too, but in the end settled on something else. What is it? If you don't mind, I'd like to keep it a surprise. What? What? What are you getting? Come, let's purchase our respective items and meet back where the minstrel awaits. What are you getting, Nagi? Nagi? What secrets is he hiding? You obtain the retired adventurer's journal. Okay. See, there they are. These are the dancers
who are waiting patiently for me to fulfill the quest that I have too much anxiety to fulfill. It might never get fulfilled. Why is he waiting over here? Okay. Welcome back. You've each found an item, I trust.
Yes.
Well, now, what have we here? Is it gonna make me read the journal? No, okay. The Journal of an Adventurer, you say. Despite the vendor's claims, such records typically do not have much historical value on account of their limited perspective and inherent partiality. What? What? Yet by the same token, they have great value to me, for they offer a glimpse into the writer's heart. There is no richer material for penning verses, okay? Now then, what of you, young Nagi? Did he get the glass pane? And what might this be? Oh! It's a scrapbook of articles from the Raven. You see, my sister is a reporter for the tabloid. What? Oh! Wait, what? Doesn't your sister have like purple hair? We've met her before. Either with the Hildebrand quests or somewhere else. We've met her. Oh, that's it. Jakia. My sister's a reporter for the tabloid. During the calamity, she traveled the realm interviewing adventurers about their journeys, and I loved nothing more than to hear her tales. They seemed like such a diverse crowd, adventurers. No two people were alike, and yet they were united in the free, unshackled lives they lived. It struck a chord with me, and in time I found myself admiring them. Looking back, it was my sister who instilled in me the desire to see the world, to become an adventurer. That's why I chose this scrapbook. Aww. I see. The footprints someone leaves on their journey become the starting point for another. Aww. It's kind of like how players, like, I got into Final Fantasy XIV because someone else recommended it to me. It's like they went on the journey before me, and they told me about it, and now I'm following in, like, their footsteps. Aw, man. Yes, a verse comes to me, a blessing for those souls who are taking their first cherry steps into the unknown. Pray, lend me your ears. Here we go. I hope I can read it fast enough. Should I sing it? Oh, shit. Oh, we have an echo. Oh. Man, I was ready to sing. I was ready to throw down. Oh, do I talk to Hydaelyn or do I talk to Naoki Yoshida again? The literal developer of the game. Do I talk? No? Okay. Oh, look at all these other adventurers. They're all in the starting adventure gear. What? Xenos? No. Ardbert? No. It's Yoshida! I told you! God damn it! Why? Why you? Why are you talking to me now? This is so weird! Why is the developer of the game gotta come in and, like, talk to me? It's so weird! And he's dressed in, like, the Reaper clothes that he wore at the place with the stuff, the live show thing. I don't know how to do his fucking voice. Greetings, Warrior of Light. It's me, Yoshi P. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. It is Naoki Yoshi! I told you! Shut up, Yoshi P! What the heck? Tis a pleasure to meet you again. Imagine people playing this game who have no idea who he is. Like, they're just gonna be so confused, and like, that's so sad. They're not gonna have any idea. Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. First of all, I wish to thank you for continuing to grace us with your presence. You and your fellow adventurers are our inspiration, and this shall never change. Oh my gosh, she's gonna make me cry! Stop it! Stop it right now! God, his messages are always so, like, heartfelt and, like, really... Fuck. Man! Didn't want this. The world, however, is an ever-changing place, mysterious in its elusiveness. Unexpected hardships may turn our lives upside down, and though we all desire peace deep in our hearts, the sparks of conflict never cease to be struck. Like an adventurer's journey, the world is constantly moving towards the unknown, and it takes considerable courage to alter course. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna fucking cry on stream again. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Fucking Yoshi P, stop. You make me cry enough with the MSQ. I don't need you making me cry with a little happy, little funny little event for the season, little seasonal event. I don't need this, Yoshi P. I don't. Yet I ardently believe that it is a small but significant step in our quest to create new adventures. Indeed, another great change is about to visit the world, and it shall open the way to exciting new journeys. That's right, because in Endwalker right now, the world is ending, so is he telling me that it's going to be a big change? Oh. And 'tis our abiding hope that our journey together shall ever continue on to the distant horizon and beyond. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Return to walking your path, and know that you are in our hearts always. Is it I'm confused. I know who Yoshi P is, but who are the rest of these people supposed to be? Just other players? Till next we meet, I bid you safe travels. Thank you. Are they supposed to be like the developers' characters? I'm confused, but I'm always confused. Eternally confused. Thank you for the generous reward and the uplifting verse. It gives me courage for the road ahead. See how the Minstrel's face and Yoshi P's face are like exactly the same? Because the Minstrel is kind of like his character in this universe, kind of. Speaking of which, it's time I set out on my own. Though it was brief, I enjoyed our time together, and I hope to see you again, somewhere out there. Aww. Come up, may never forget to smile. Fuck me, oh man. I'm remembering Archifong. Oh, pass my regards to your sister. I look forward to hearing your tales. I look forward to hearing your tales, Nyan. I want to know what you get up to. I look forward to hearing your tales. I tried to match the lip flaps. The wave is so obnoxious with male Mikote. There he goes. Though much and more was lost in the calamity, intrepid souls continue to set forth, paving the way unto the future. In such a moment in history do we stand, and for you I would perform another song. What? Your life is a riddle to bear gladness and grief. Neath stars and through storms the answers to seek. Your footprints are threads to be gathered and woven, a song of dawn resplendent dancing high to the heavens. From the embrace of the gods, though mankind has been torn, upon winds eternal lives and memories are born. The future is unwritten, bring it rapture or sorrow. Our journey shall continue unto tomorrow and tomorrow.
That's nice. Fireworks! Does it remind you of the moon exploding?
I wonder, how did you feel as you watched Nagi set off? Did the sight fill you with worry for a fledgling adventurer, or did it awaken fond memories of your own humble beginnings?
I was worried. Maybe I'm just like a protective person, but Nagi's just a little baby. I want to hear what he gets up to, and I hope that like he doesn't have a lot of troubles. I want to help him. He's like a little brother character, you know?
Whichever it may be, I know that yours is a journey more trying than most. There will be times when you are overcome by loneliness, and each step feels heavier than the last. In such a moment, I bid you remember this. God damn it, stop! It's so easy, because the wound is so fresh and so ripe, and you just stab it over and over again. God! Oh my god. I read it. I can read it out loud, I really can. So long as you arbor love for this world, ever shall there be a place for you in it. Your adventures will never end. Oh man. He always gets me. Man. Stop it! Stop that! Stop playing with my heart! And there it is, there's the meteor survivor thing. Oh. Oh man. Oh look, we did it. And now we have a little baby Emmett Selk. Man. Jeez. The whole 9 yams. What's that? Should I summon him? Should I summon our new minion? There he is. It's Emmett Selk, kind of, not really. Emmett Selk as an emperor. There he is, little hunched over old man. Was it everything you dreamed? I can't really get him in shot, but there he is. There he is, I guess. Now what? I'm confused. There's another one over here. I can just... Here he is. Wandering Minstrel. The end of one journey marks the beginning of another. For all those who continue to forge on in a world risen from the ashes, this humble minstrel would offer a song. Aww. So that's nice. I think that's it. I got like an achievement, but I don't know. I don't know if it was a title or... Yeah. I wish they showed you which ones were like new. It might just be getting the minion was like part of the title, because it had a little present on it, so. Don't follow Heart off cliff, got it, sir. Oh, there's a Lalafell there, sorry I didn't see ya. The places I want to see. Oh, it's like another respected adventurer giving advice to fledgling adventurers. That's so nice, especially because I feel like recently, is that a naked man? That is a very naked man. There he is. I bet that bunny boy is like his sub. Anyway, as we look at this wonderful couple, this is what Final Fantasy XIV is really about. The homoerotic relationships you can form with other players. That's why people play Final Fantasy XIV, isn't it? So where's my lesbian femdom, huh? Are there any femdoms out there who want to RP together? Hit me up, alright? Hit me up. You know who you are. Hit me up, man. My Twitter is catgirlpeach. Yeah, look it up, man. Hit me up. But I was saying, there's been a rise probably in new players recently, because like Frigid Snake, who was just here, just started, and like I know other people have like just started Final Fantasy XIV because it's been getting really popular in the past like year or so. So to have this event be like, oh yeah, we have a whole bunch of new adventurers, can you share some wisdom, or like, you know, it's nice. It's very timely, and it's a nice message to be like, they're following in your footsteps, and like, you know, you should help them, and we're all connected on this journey, you know, all around the earth. And the calamity now is kind of like the calamity that's happening to them and their story right now, because they're just starting out from the calamity. So yeah, isn't that great? Isn't Final Fantasy XIV the best game you've ever played? Yeah, me too. Okay, anyway. I guess that was it. I think that was it. I talked to the vendor already too and got some more stuff. You want to see the Nimia potpourri? Here it is. Here's what it looks like. Isn't it nice? A little, then it goes in a little... Oops, that's not it. Where's my inventory? There you go. See, it's nice to remember all those who perished in the calamity. Yay. We did it, Nyan. I guess now we have to go back to MSQ. Oh, that's right. I took my gun off because we were, I also took off my horn. And the mask and the horn, and I'm taking it off. I cannot take myself seriously with that horn. Okay. Should we go back to our regularly scheduled programming? Oh, that's right. I have to go here. Anyway, that was the seasonal event to remember the calamity. I shed some tears. For the calamity, of course. Why am I in water? Why? Whose bright idea was it to put this aetherite in a pool of water? Now I'm all wet. That's not nice. Funny joke. I guess let's talk to the person and start saving the world again. You wish to use the lift, yes? Yes. Medial circuit. It's our first time going here. Maybe there'll be some aether currents. The medial circuit. Where's my... Here it is. Yams to the west. Bye, Fortunal. I gotta go. I want to see if I can find it. I want to know if they're here. These are only level like 81 stuff though. Actually, I should probably talk to Fortunal first. I should probably talk to him because I feel like we're probably gonna head that way. So it makes sense to talk to him now. Even though I don't wanna. I've sent your associates ahead to Logisticon Alpha on the other side of Marial Agronomics. They are really testing my and Roga's ability to read these complicated Charlian words. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to... What? No, never mind, it can wait. Let us attend to the matter at hand. What? What? Tell me, you coward! What do you want? Jeez. Oh, now I'm a polar bear. You want to see what he can do? Jajan, let it snow. Wait, what is it? Let it go. Let it go. Let it on with the wind and sky. Get it? Maybe I should name him Elsa.
So they are... they're over here. Okay, so I need to like head this way. But I might as well check to see that thing that I was looking at before. You know? Because it said it was to the west, and we're west now. Southwest. Aha! I got one! Tasty! It's right up in it. These help me to fly, in case you're wondering. I would like to fly someday. Instead of just, Oh, that one's probably where we need to go, so let's go back. Okay. I've been using the mount roulette to show you some different versions of mounts that I have. Different kinds. Don't ask me how I did not get this the way you would normally get it. I got it like in a raffle kind of thing. Don't think, because the way you get this is by doing a difficult thing a lot, and I did not do that thing. So, I don't want anyone misunderstanding. Who is following me right now? Looks to be like there's a cat boy. Oh no, stray tomato. That's dangerous, Nyan. Oh, here's ergonomics. Oh yeah, okay, so this is the place before. Have I been here before? I had to have been if this place is like, you know, unlocked and everything. No thank you, no fate. Is it up there? How do I get up there? Oh, there you are! Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's my husband! Hi. We must be close to this. I can't talk like him. I'm sorry. Nothing can compare to his beautiful voice. We must be close to the central circuit, which is where Charlian's greatest secrets are held, if the tombs I perused told the whole story. Oh, Graha, my beautiful Graha. The fields we passed along the way brought back memories of Ferndale. Ferndale? What is this Ferndale? Is that where you came from? Like, from someplace in Ishgard? There's like a Ferndale or something? Fortunately, we were never blessed with such abundant crops. What? I pet him and I hug him. You know that Super Freak song I was talking about before? What if it was like, I can pet him, I can hug him, I can squeeze him and love him. I can kiss him, I can... like if I just made a PG version for Graha. That'd be cute. Couple goals. The further underground we go, the more surprises we find. Yes, it's true. On our journey here, I was filled with an inexplicable sense of elation to see vegetables other than carrots being cultivated. Why, it near brought a tear to mine eye. This is why we read the dialogue between all the cutscenes and stuff. Because he's been on the moon with the bunnies, like, for this whole time, and he's been eating nothing but carrots. They're good for your eyes, Urianger. Knowing the forum, even the people working down here are probably kept in the dark about the true purpose of this place. Okay, let's talk to Alphino.
We are to wait here while our father arranges for us to use the next lift. Here being Logisticon Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Water is drawn from underground and dispersed as vapor, stimulating the formation of artificial clouds and rain. Wow. By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they are able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of the biological samples kept here. Holy shit. Hold on, how do you know so much about it? Why, father brought me here as a child. Ooh, oh, there's gonna be some sibling jealousy, isn't there? What? And left me behind? Aww. Actually, you're the one who left me behind when you went off somewhere with grandfather.
Oh, it's a kitty. Hello, Toffee. Toffee is here on the stream. Everyone, welcome, Toffee. Hi, Toffee. How are you doing, Nyang? What a cute Nyang.
The night before, I'd been asking father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. It was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. It is all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world, to grow inured to the wondrous. But having gained an understanding of the complex mechanism employed by the Loperids in recreating a similar environment, I have come to view such processes in a new light. The subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar... Pardon me! Holy shit. Ooh. The lunar prison forged to contain the ancient Zodiarch, the habitations built for all mankind neath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. 'Tis no mere coincidence. Oh, that's Fortunate, sorry. Ever since Hydaelyn unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits Ethereans. Nobody cares if I do Fortunald's voice, just fucking not a voice, right? What was that? Oh, Toffee is going up onto the plant shelf. Good Toffee, climb all the mountains. Every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos in preparation for the Great Exodus, but that is not all. It is also a testing ground for the technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Though the Loperids have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Alas, time is not on our side. I've arranged for you all to enter the central circuit. It is there that most of our preparations for the Great Exodus are carried out, the construction of the Ark among them. Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to said restrictions and will have free rein to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. We will prove ourselves worthy of their trust. Your trust. Oh, Alpha, no. Babby. Little baby Babu Babby. Then let us proceed. Me and Alphino looked at each other and he did the little fist bumpy thing. That's cute. I like that. Give me that inner character reaction action stuff. I love that shit. Hello, Nyan. I would like to go inside. Permitted to enter. Thank you. I kind of want to take out Grahatia again. This Clockwork Solace is... It's not really... not doing it for me. I want my Graha. Give me back my Graha. Graha. Cute. Look at his little run. Look at this little man. Look at him go. He's so funny. Run, Graha, run. Okay. Whoa. Don't think I've ever been here before. Ooh, there's one close by. The Aether Burner is being constructed not far from here. Overseeing the work is Kokol Dankol, after whom the forge is named. Once the necessary introductions have been made, I shall leave you with him to discuss the particulars. This way. You guys go ahead, I'm gonna take my hot rod. And by hot rod, I mean my fucking Chocobo carriage, my fucking minivan that seats like 4 people. Okay, I guess we're going in style today. Northwest, so we're headed this way now. Oh, there's one right there. Barely fit through the archway. Oh my god. Alright. That was exciting. Who's next? Again? It's a roulette. It's not supposed to be the same one. Okay. We got Angry Fire Horse now. Great. It looks like that guy over there. Maybe they can be friends. Northwest. Oh, there is an aetheryte over here.
Don't mind if I do, nya.
The sun. The artificial sun is rising. Oh wait.
Aetheryte.
Oh good. It's Moogle-Mog. This might be the Aether Burner. Or not. Why can't I jump over it? 44 yams to the north. It should be right. It's right there. Let me get it. Let me get it, yeah. Let me get it. Why can't I jump? Ooh. How do I get up there? Is there one? This way. Don't at me. Don't at me. Fuck. We're gonna have to at this enemy. Don't at me, 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 don't at me. It added me. Alright, fine. Yeah, yeah. Looks like a Genasi in D&D. Like one of those elemental monsters, you know? Oh, oops. Well, it's dead. There it is, okay. That's not an Aether Burner, that's like a diffuser for something. West. Oh, it's Keating.
Howdy, Keating. Meowdy.
Logisticon Beta. You guys don't mind that I do Aether Currents, right? You guys don't mind if I They're very important to me. I want to fly. It'll all be worth it if I can collect all of them. I mean, there's still quests I have to do, I'm pretty sure. Labyrinth. Oh yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 quests. Oh, there it is. Did I get this aetherite? Yeah. Okay. So we might as well get this other one while we're here.
Meow!
South. We're headed that way anyway.
Yay.
Look at that fart monster. I see it. Oh, I'm on a tree. Oh, I'm in a tree. Are you guys excited that summer is ending? Kind of, not really. It's still really hot outside. They started putting up like Halloween well, not Halloween decorations like in the neighborhood, but Halloween decor is out in the stores now. Are we yay or nay for Halloween decorations in September? I don't mind them. I think everyone should do whatever they want. I think Halloween is one of those holidays where you can celebrate it early and it's not weird. Southeast. Oh shit. Leviathan, and we're in water. How about that? Can I go this way? I don't think I can. I can try. Jump! Oh, no. Okay, fine. Leviathan, Leviathan. It's a good song. I'm just gonna jam out to it. We went all the way around the circuit, huh? It's all full circle. Oh, there it is. I found it. Goodbye, Leviathan horse. Ugh. Oh. Oh, we are getting sleepy. We're getting sleepy, homies. East. Alright. Now I'm in my little airship. Isn't it nice? I think Sid made it for me. You guys remember Sid Garland from the Praetorium thing we did? He's nice. I like Sid. We love Sid. East, okay. Northeast. Aha! I'm right inside of it. Delicious. Alright.
We got all the foot ones for Labyrinthos, now it's just the quests. We need to go back to the moon. And Thavnair. Where are the quest ones? Should we look it up? Let's look it up. I don't think I spelled that right. I guess this might help. I don't know for sure, but maybe. Via quests, okay. How many did I have? I had one quest done, so I did one of these. I'm not sure. Let's just see this one. 3019. 3019. It's around here. So it's where we like just were. Alright, I'll do this MSQ thing first. Then maybe we can pepper in some Aether Current quests. If we have the time. We have time, it's fine. I love how it still says I have a lot of dropped frames. My little Graha, you are my Graha. You make me happy when skies are gray. I love you, Graha, my little Graha. Please don't take my Graha away. He's cute. He hasn't even realized we're here. Or perhaps he has realized but just doesn't care. Oh, what? Who? Oh, this Lalafell. Cold Dunk Coal.
Could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Down there, lost my eyebrows. Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the Ether Burner conundrum.
Dude, we should just bring Sid.
Not seen you lot down here before.
Hi, we're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. None of us know anything about this.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
Wow, okay.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the Ether Burner.
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the Ether Burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding.
Great. Sounds really safe.
Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb. But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient.
That's not that bad.
A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Oh.
Hast thou consulted with the Loperids?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You're trying to drive me mad!
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
Graha here with the good news and smart boy. Oh, wow.
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some in's like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the northern empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok-class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need.
What? I don't understand like half of this.
According to the gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up. It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
The cream? Does he mean like cream of the crop? Like, you know, the very great people? You want me to go and fetch the whatsits? I'm not sure that I would say it like that, but I'll go, Nyan. I can do it.
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
There are multiple interment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously... Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
Oh, he's cute.
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward.
He's gonna explain his plan more, right?
This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
Wait, who did we establish this link shell with? With Tataru, maybe?
Understood. I will
Oh,
contact
Lucia.
the commander and dispatch our finest at once.
Oh, okay, okay. It's with the Eorzean, like, contingent. Okay, okay.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-Sword expedition myself.
Oh, no, oh, he means, like, all the world leaders. Okay. Alphino's talking to, like... Oh, shit, okay. So Arun Senna is the brother of the woman who is in charge of Gridania. Her name is Kan A Senna. And then there's another sister who's helping. So this brother of theirs, I think he's like the youngest, he's gonna do this stuff for us.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Oh, I love them together. I love Y'shtola and Graha together. They're so cute. Look at them. Look at these cute little nyans. Look at these cute little nyans! I just want to rub their little heads and hug them and squish their faces and rub my face against their face.
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all.
Oh, so Serena is from Doma and the steppe where it's like the dragon people.
Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Aww.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad.
Aw. Remember, Othard is kind of like the Asia, all of that countries and those places here.
Any road, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking. And I'm a born plunderer.
Fucking scarred.
Me and old Charlie, and before you know it, start mixing the grog.
He's such a frat boy.
Thank you all, and do be careful.
Aw. Look at fucking Alphino, the...
Just like that.
What is it?
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way.
I cannot remember the word for it. Ambassador!
Now let us consider our next
He's like an
steps, shall we?
ambassador.
There's yet much to be done.
Aww. So cute. Good Alphino. Good boy. Very nice. Aw, his dad should be proud. We did it, Nyan! Yay! We found some adamantite or whatever. Time and time again, it seems that Allagan something or other are either the cause or the solution to our problems. To think the self-same materials that once launched Dalamud will now be used to help ferry mankind to the moon. There's a poetry in that. First we used Dalamud to trap this giant dragon thing, and now we're using it to put people on a moon. There's a poetry in that. There really is. Man, my husband is so smart. He's so great. Graha, you're so great. Do you know that? You're such a great little cat boy. I'm so proud of you, Graha. You're so smart. You're so smart and nice. Good job, Nyan. Good.
Anyway. Oops. Cryo. It's times like these we're reminded of how famous or infamous Alphino has become. Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single link pearl conversation? He's like a Gen Zer. Trying to teach us all how to use like the internet, except it's just like how to use a telephone. As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors in the near future, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. I also have a contact of my own that might be worth a try. Oh, and who might that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. And on that note, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck. Oh, I got a chest piece. Oh, we got a chest piece. Woo, 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 woo. We got a chest piece. Meanwhile, in Ul'dah, what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it happening? It's the Sultanate. Or the Sultana, sorry.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames, and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn, and brass blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Viergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins, and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberg will personally see it done.
Can we trust him?
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults.
Yeah, Lolorito is like a bad guy. Or he was anyway, a while ago.
Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Ul'dah's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth?
Dude, this is crazy that we're watching this cutscene right after we did the Rising event and we were told about how Nanamo Ul'Namo did that thing with like the 7 and she rose up and gave a speech and the stuff and the things, you know?
That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together.
Yes.
It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now.
Yes.
Ul'dah will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future.
Yes.
You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ul'Namo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Where's Raubon? I miss his big hulking muscles. Meanwhile, in the Black Shroud... Okay, so we're just getting a call to action. We're gonna see all the world leaders.
This is the brother,
We've
by the
fielded
way.
a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses.
This is the brother of Kane Senna, the leader of Gridania. That's what I meant to say.
Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
It's Lise! Lise!
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
We love Lise! She's a fighter. Feisty. I love her.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
She's also in charge of
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk.
Girabania. Right, she's kind of like the leader of Girabania.
So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbours a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
That cat girl is famous too.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency so plain to see.
No.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the scions assigned to the Shroud.
Yeah.
I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Aww.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
Papalimo is someone who's died in the past. He self-sacrificed himself, like a lot of characters do in this story. Meanwhile, in Coerthus... Oh, are we gonna see my man? My man fucking Sir Aemeric? That's his name. I forgot for a second. No, they're going to... Oh, it's Archifont's grave! No. Oh, Emanuelaine.
There you are.
Oh.
We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already...
Oh. Archifont was their brother, I think. Adoptive brother, maybe? I can't remember. Aww. I miss Archifont. Rest in peace. Dragons? Are they gonna help too?
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Good job, Emanuele. You're so smart, Emanuele. Meanwhile, in the Ruby Sea... Man, we've met so many people. This is like the Asian kind of contingent. Ah, these guys.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
I don't even want to try and explain this. They're shady people. The two that we're gonna see in a second, they're like gay pirates. The Confederacy is kind of like legal pirateering again, kind of. See, these two, they're gay for each other. I'm 100% convinced. And this is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Mm-hmm. Is that?
No, they're called,
Hancock?
Oh, it's
what
Sotoban.
A surprise this is.
They have a name, but
And
they're
a
turtle
fortuitous
people.
one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Oh? The Colgene. I think that's who they're called, the Colgene. Turtle people.
There we go. So the whole realm is getting their butts into gear. All thanks to Alphino and his smartphone. Good job. Alphino is resisting the urge to pat himself on the back. Though our friends are searching for refined adamantite and sacred relics, we will only know if they meet your requirements once they have arrived. In the meantime, is there aught else we might do to be of service?
Ha! You've already done more than enough. If I had to say, though, I could use someone who knows a thing or two about Allegan technology.
Would that be Graha or Sid?
You there, the lad with the red eyes and matching hair.
It's Graha.
You seem to know more than the average scholar. That's because that was like his thesis. His thesis was on the Allegan Empire.
Aw, he's cute. Graha.
Ha, if only Master Kokol knew how right he was. While he and Graha establish a report, why don't we help with the preparations for the Great Exodus? If only he knew how right he was means Graha did like the whole Crystal Tower thing, and the Crystal Tower is like the paramount of Allegan technology.
Indeed, this would mean going above and beyond the terms of our arrangement, but I propose this not to curry favor. As confident as I am that we will succeed, we must be ready for every eventuality. This would also be an opportunity to familiarize ourselves with the logistics of traversing the great expanse, and if nothing else, it beats twiddling our thumbs while we wait for the adamantite.
Okay, now.
Well, ain't you a bunch of helpful buggers? If you've a mind to lend a hand, I know where you ought to go.
Charlie and Hamlet is lousy with researchers and scholarly ties, busy in themselves preparing for the Exodus.
Pah! That lot need all the help they can get.
Oh my gosh, my Animal Crossing husband, Apollo, he says pa a lot. I guess he's an old man. Well then, off we go. I've been to the hamlet. I could teleport there.
Oh, Grahatia is staying here, that's right.
My husband! Why do they separate me and my husband at all costs?
I shall endeavor to provide Master Kokol with whatever information he should require.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you. Miss you, BB. Love you, BB. Be good, BB. See you later, BB.
Bye-bye, BB. Okay, wait. We got all the, yes, we got all of these ones. So let's see if that Aether Current is, oops, that was the right one. If the Aether Current is around, that area. Ugh. So there's one at 30, 20, 20, 23, 21. 30, 20, 20, 23, 21. It's kind of around where we need to be. Let's teleport here and then get the thing and then go over there maybe to do a quest. Save some money while we're at it. I used a teleportation ticket. Man, I was in a comfy position, but I had to get up to Alt-Tab. Man. Oh yeah, this is from the Yokai Watch event. When he flies, they do a little thing. His little arm moves or something. Or no, his tail moves. And this one has Jibanyan. Do you guys know Yokai Watch? Yokai Watchichi! Unko time! Or I think it's Unchi time! Which is like poop time. I don't know, listen. I don't know, it's like a kids anime. I only caught a little bit of it when I was in Japan. It's because some of my kids, my students, like watched it and stuff. But Jesus Christ, what is with the architecture of this place? I cannot get around. Damn, let me jump over the hedges at least. Ugh, jeez. But it's just, people have called this the little sperm mobile because look how tiny it is. My legs are just like scrunched in there. It's really funny to see like Hrothgar or Rogadin, the bigger races. Even like, look, like if Estinian were to try to get in here, that'd be so funny. He would be so hulking. Oh wait! Wait! I got a new chest piece. Ooh, Ophiotaro skin top of aiming. Aw, it's just like the Ishgard one. What? It's just like the Ishgardian top of aiming. Man. Well, it doesn't look bad with what I have on. Man. Man. Well, it matches, so it's fine, I guess. I'll keep it on. From what I can tell, a lot of people actually live down here. Oh, a lot of the people actually live down here. I don't know how much help we can offer, but I dare say they'll benefit from some of that fresh inspiration Scholark Montishane mentioned. Let's start by asking around, ideally without getting in anyone's way. Okay, now. Let's meet by the Aetherite once our work is done. Okay. What do I do? Talk to people? Oh look, it's golden Magitek armor. Don't ask me. I think this was an achievement or something. Oh wait, maybe I should check the achievement thingy. You know, they updated it recently. Yeah, here, achievements. Oh, here! Oh, is there a present? What's the present? I guess I got it already. Huh. Anyway, never mind. Helping with the Ark, even with all the power Master Kokol has managed to squeeze out of the Aether Burner, it's still not enough, apparently. Now I hear the final days have arrived. Horrible creatures running rampant all over. If only we'd begun the exodus sooner. People are dying and there'll be no end to it if we don't fulfill our duties. But we will. We've spent years preparing for this moment. Believe in the plan and all will be well. Alright, that wasn't very helpful, was it? Where else could they be hiding? Anybody up here? No? Oh, yeah! Paltisan? Offering to help? That's very kind, but I should be able to organize the rest of the documents by myself. It's mostly lists of things we'll need once we arrive on the moon, and then whichever star we choose as our new home. My duties largely concern the maintenance of living conditions, so I'll be a lot busier after we depart. I hear that our lunar collaborators have come down to assist in our efforts. I'm looking forward to finally meeting them in person after having communicated with them in such a limited capacity thus far. To be perfectly honest, I've not even the slightest idea what they look like. I do hope they're not enormous looming giants. Why, I would much prefer something small and fluffy, like that behatted rabbit that ran by. That's exactly what they look like. Behatted rabbit? Is she talking about a Viera? Behatted rabbit, or like one of these little minions that's like a frog? Is there a rabbit like that? Aha! Silken green. Oh, hello. Are you one of the new helpers? Kind of. Yes. Working on the Aether Burner. Oh dear, I hear things have come to a standstill on that front. Even so, I'd choose that over my current duties. Checking and loading samples day in, day out, it's tiring, thankless work. Still, no one will be cross if I misplace a few legumes or what have you. The Forum's got enough on their plate as it is, what with deciding who gets to board the Ark and when. A lot of powerful people have opinions about that. My heart goes out to Master Fortunald and the others. Hardly get a moment's rest, I expect. Do they even have time to sleep? Oh, and this is the normal version. It's not all lit up. This is the sperm-mobile for sure. What is it called? Insemination? Artificial insemination mobile here at your service. Oh yeah, they look like this. Yeah, this is what she was talking about. They're here.
Yeah, these little bunnies. They're from the moon, Yan. Growing Way! Growing Way's the one that's Graha's voice actor. Crikey, I wasn't expecting to see you here, Roga. I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to say goodbye, and for having those other Loporits attack you. Terrible misunderstanding that. Not to worry though, as all have since recovered from that rather savage beating you administered. They bear you no ill will. Well, perhaps a little on account of the savagery, but time heals all wounds. Most anyway. Fancy meeting you here, Roga. Dude, Growing Way just said the same exact thing. Our friends in the forum brought us to see their teeny tiny toy boat, which was quite impressive considering they didn't use any creation magics. What we're really interested in is Aetherius itself, though we now find ourselves in a sort of funny, underground, miniaturized version of it. We were hoping the forum would give us a guided tour, but it appears they're rather preoccupied. Honestly, all that time to prepare and they're still not ready. I suppose we'll just have to show ourselves around, or at least that's what we were planning to do until we chanced upon Urianger and your good self. Since you're both dawdling about engaging in idle chit-chat, perhaps you could show us a few points of interest. Won't that be fun? What? What? The world is ending and they want me to be their tour guy? What the heck? Try to see my... Wait, did I get something from that? I did not. No prize for me, Nyan. What's this? Oh, it's my wedding invitation. Charizamite Urianger cannot free himself of the Loporits. They love him. Urianger, you should become a bunny boy. Someone put Urianger in the... You know what I mean? The golden saucer bunny outfit. Someone put him in that. I'm asking, please, someone do that. I need water and chapstick. This is thirsty work. I'll accept it, though. A tour of Labyrinthos. An unexpected yet prudent suggestion. Given the similarities betwixt is such a funny word, this artificial environment and Bestway's burrow, 'twould be in our best interest to have the Loporits acquaint themselves with those conditions deemed optimal by their Charlayan collaborators. I fear, however, that continued reliance upon my limited knowledge would risk narrowing rather than broadening their perspectives. Pardon me, mayhap thou art better suited to lead this venture. What a marvelous idea! Might we begin... Oh, sorry, it's Singing Way. What a marvelous idea! Might we begin with that great big what's-it over yonder? So off-key. Ah, yes, the what's-it. I shall leave its explanation to Roga. Chuckle. What? Oh, the Aetherite? The great big what's-it is that Aetherite? Yeah, I can explain that. Chuckle. Oh, leaving it to me. He's such a prankster, that Urianger. Is this to get back at me for teasing him about not being able to swim? Hey guys, did you know Urianger can't swim? Oh, it's a different what's-it? It's not the teleporter? Fuck. Great big what's-it? Oh, that thing? Oh, this thing? Oh, wait, no. Alphino taught me about that. That's how they make clouds and shit. That's how they make it rain. But not in the sexy way. Singing Way. Oh, look. Singing Way's doing a little dance. That's very cute. Goodness me, to build something so large without creation magics is positively stupendous. Perhaps you could direct our attention to its most important features. Yes. This is made for making clouds, Nyan. It has water in there and it turns it into vapor, and that looks like a giant cake batter whisk. I'm sure it has a purpose. Maybe it whisks the clouds like cotton candy. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Search the apparatus for points of potential interest. You may move with the camera as well as zoom in and out. Oh fuck, one of these. It's like a... Oh, whee! Oh look, there's a thing. Target it. Whee! You spot an ambystoma, an especially lively one at that. It would appear that the concept you observed in another time, another place, was approved for life in the wider world, somehow.
Okay, interesting. Good to know. Mushroom-like thing. Oh, that thing? Oh, tanks? It's a little hard to see from here, but is that a golden pipe connected to the top of those tanks? And I can see through that window another pipe at the bottom. Ah, this must be for purifying water drawn up from below. Oh, okay. You didn't even need me to say anything. Mushroom-like thing. This is very mushroom-like for sure. A big metal mushroom. See, I guess it's a water tank, right? That looks like the trees in Greatest Endsvale. Hold on, that's a bit of a strange shape. It's thin at the bottom, but big round at the top. But big and round at the top. Quite tall for something so unbalanced, too. Now it makes sense. That's where they store the water. And now metallic tube. This thing? Wait, what else? Is the ambystoma, the little axolotl, just the only other thing? I'm surprised it got all the way here. There's usually a few things hiding, but I guess that was the only thing. The little axolotl buddy. Metallic tube. Is that water I hear from inside that great big tube? It must be because of those cogs and that gigantic wheel at the top. Oh, I see. That's how they draw up the water. There's probably some sort of spiral-shaped mechanism inside it, too. Great. I didn't have to explain anything. Perfect. Well, if I were to hazard a guess, water drawn from underground, presumably with some other mechanism, is purified here and stored in that tower before being distributed elsewhere. So this is not the cloud and rain maker machine. Or it could be. It has stuff to do with water. I'm right, aren't I? Yeah, sure. I knew it! A design brilliant in its simplicity. I dare say it would take only a moment to install in even the harshest of environments. For us Loperites, that is. They are kind of high and mighty, aren't they? Indeed, securing a reliable source of water is of the utmost importance for any fledgling settlement. We have read, however, that peoples of Etheria sometimes make their homes in arid deserts and such. How are they able to survive? Can I introduce you to the marvel that is called air conditioning? Many settlements in Thanalan are built near an oasis. Areas near waterfalls are common sites for villages in Garabania. I'll say Thanalan, because I'm from around there. So wherever you choose to live, you're never far from water. Oh dear, I worry we won't be able to procure the necessary amount. We can provide enough water to keep them from drying out completely, but it would appear they rely on it far more than we'd anticipated. Uh-oh. A few adjustments may be in order once we've calculated the average rate of consumption per individual. It may also be worth learning more about how exactly they obtain their water in the first place. Master Elfino spoke of the machinery responsible for that feat during our journey through Logisticon Alpha, did he not? Mayhap the Loperites will share his appreciation for the engineering marvel. Yeah, go bother Alphino next. Oh yes, that sounds absolutely splendid. We must journey beyond the sanctuary of Charlene Hamlet. I shall lead the way. You mean we'll have to brave the untamed wilderness? A valid concern indeed. We could not help but notice the many dangerous-looking creatures with big nasty teeth lurking beyond the safe confines of this settlement. Were we not escorted here by burly custodians, I dread to think what would have become of us. Oh my god, I can't talk. Regrettably, to many a hungry predator with the aforementioned big nasty teeth, Loperites may appear to be a potential and rather appetizing source of sustenance. Might I impose upon thee to assist in securing safe passage to Logisticon Alpha? For my part, I shall act as escort to Living Way and Cooking Way. I entrust Singing Way and Growing Way to thy care. Shouldn't it be thine care? Thy, because thy is like you. Thine is like your. Right? I don't know. Maybe Uriante's slipping, or maybe I'm slipping. I don't know. A more valiant protector they could not wish for. Godspeed. Aw. I get Graha Bunny. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not be eaten by some horrid beastie. Come along, growing maid. The water extracts to the water extraction. What's it? Oh god, they're running. Kids, slow down. Kids. Oh god. Oh god, where did they go? Oh shit. Oh, we're back to the glowing sperm-mobile. Because of course we are. Alright, alright. There's Aether Current quests to be done. They were... Okay, they're over here, I think. Oh wait, let the good times troll. That's one too. Let's pick that up. I'm sure the bunnies are fine. The bunnies can wait. The bunnies aren't gonna die a horrible, gruesome death if I don't protect them for like 5 minutes. Right? Right. I'm sure it's fine. Everything is fine. The bunnies are fine. They're not gonna die. It's fine. Okay, wrangling with a beast of a problem. Excuse me, ma'am, I couldn't help but notice that you've a way about you that simply screams, I have an affinity for creatures of the wild, and since I'm never wrong about such things, might I trouble you? Sure. You see, amongst the troops of trolls living in the outer circuit, I came upon one who was sick beyond measure. I took the poor creature in at once and saw him healed, of course, but when I attempted to return him to his rightful home, he flew into a panic as if he could not bear the thought of going back. To make matters worse, the troll saw fit to escape into a den of Analas. I would go after him, but I'm so fumble-footed I'll scare him off like as not, and be torn limb from limb for my pains by the fiends. So I turn to you. Would you seek out the troll of which I spoke? I'll provide you with his favorite food, and with it you should be able to calm the piteous thing. Hopefully that will be enough to see his senses restored and for him to come hurrying back. And though I shudder to think of it, if any of those fell Analas seek to impede you or pester that troll, make those beasts regret their interference. Oh, and don't worry. You'll be rewarded for your efforts with an Aether Current. Thank you, Nyan. Okay. We're headed that way anyway. Holy shit. This is the Behemoth Mount. He's big. That's why he's called the Behemoth. Look at his badonkadonk. It's a nice badonkadonk. Oh, wait. How to leave? Why are they walled off like this again? I forgot. Is it for different climates or what? There was another one over here. Oh, oops. Wait. Or not? Are they gonna be blue each time? I'm not sure. Anyway. Yeah. Leave me alone. No. The troll is getting a little bit of the fire too, kind of. You're free, little troll. Grr. Here you go, have some fruit. Eat it. Eat it and feel better. Mwah! He feels better. There he goes. Oh, what? Am I lagging? Nope. God damn it. Alright. Here we go again. I need to turn in this quest real fast. It's this way. Oh look! Another chocobo carriage. It might be a hunt train. Another chocobo carriage! Wow! There's just chocobo carriages all over this place right now. That's crazy. They probably think I'm weird for going this way. Little do they know, it's just me in this carriage, and I'm just doing the MSQ. I should talk to this chocobo lady. Or man, sorry. And then just to get his exclamation point away. What do you think, Yan? Look, he's returned. I can't thank you enough. I know they may not look it, but trolls are really quite intelligent. They have an intrinsic part of the woodlands of Labyrinth to keep it healthy and thriving. I'm just gonna skim through this. So she basically thanked me. I don't know if you could read that or not. She's like, if we didn't save him, like, you know, there's no, if we put him down, like euthanized him, then he wouldn't become like the leader of the tribe or like a guardian of the forest or something. So now, let's just do the MSQ thing. We can, well, then again, if we got all the Aether Current quests out of the way right now, we could fly around during the MSQ and that would be a little easier. So we did Lost Little Troll. The Good Times Troll is 2021. It's not here. What? It should be like right here. Why isn't it here? Do I need to do something else first? Oh, it becomes available upon progression of the No Job Too Small main. Oh, okay. The Lad in Labyrinthos 2020. That's also not here. Man. So we have to wait some more for that one. Gleaner's Wish 2319. It's also not here. Wow. There's the Case of the Missing Gleaner. Bonds of Adamantite. Main scenario becomes wow. So I really just have to progress in the MSQ whether I like it or not. They're not gonna let me just fly so easily. Man. Fuck. Alright, bunnies. Stay there. Okay, Nyans. Don't worry, it's okay. Thank you so much. I really hope this water extraction once it is worth these harrowing experiences. All part of the fun, some might say, but I'd rather not be burnt to a crisp if it's all the same to you. They do have a kind of like cockiness about them. It's very cute. Oh, we have to go this way now. I think this is the bird from Lakshmi or something. Oh, that's it? Wow. Okay. My friends, I bid you welcome to Logisticon Alpha. Our destination doth lie at the lift's top. Pray, follow me. Oops. When you just really keep hitting that button. Man, is my stream okay? It says that it's like really bad right now. Like it's like 63% dropped frames. Like Twitch says the quality is excellent, but I don't know if I believe Twitch. Oh, wait. There we go. Marvelous! Simply marvelous! So this is where the magic, or science rather, lots of lag. Great! Or science rather, takes place. The perfect environment to sustain life, artificially created. So that just means that this stream is gonna suck and the internet is really bad for this stream. I don't know why. I wish I could do something about it, but alas, I refreshed a few times. I apologize if the stream quality is bad. It's probably just our internet that's bad. Perfect environment to sustain life, artificially created. The knowledge you will gain here will be essential when we start looking for new stars for your kind to inhabit. Apparently most of them don't even have air for you to breathe. You're all very lucky that Aetherius just so happens to provide everything you need to thrive, or did mankind turn out the way they are because of the available resources, I wonder. Either way, it's nothing short of miraculous, and I cannot wait to see more of it. We got some pants. Yeah, it's just gonna be the same as all of the... This is old gear, just like reskinned in a different color, basically. Not inventory, Character. And I can't glamour here either, so we're stuck with this for now. Which is okay, I like it, but I've worn this outfit a lot before, so like I want something new. Cooking Way is eager for a change of venue, or at the very least, a change of what's it. This is all very wonderful, I'm sure, but I was rather hoping to learn more about your nourishment provision facilities. In other words, where's the food? I believe both the knowledge and consumables you seek may be found at Mariel Argonomics. Agronomics. I'm thinking like ergonomic, like something that feels good to like hold and use. As I imagine Singing Ray and the others intend to study every conceivable facet of this apparatus, wouldst thou be so kind as to escort our visiting culinarian? Yes, that sounds much more interesting. Hopefully I'll be able to see firsthand some of the delicacies Urianger was telling me about. Even his incredibly vivid, if a bit too verbose, descriptions cannot compare to sampling them myself. Not to mention, Aetherius will soon be no more, so I must learn all I can while there is still time. I don't like how they're so convinced the world is really gonna end. Let us brook no further delay. There he goes. Alright, well. I'm on the Shiba Inu, but my skirt is, really clippin'. We do be clippin', though. Did you see that? Uh-oh. Oh, growing way, or not growing way, sorry, cooking way is gonna see all these little live vegetables and be confused, right? This is the place, yes. The heady aroma was enough to guide me here, and I've spotted several of the fruit and vegetables featured in our compendium. I'd dearly love to try some, but I read that those who help themselves to a farmer's crops without permission are often caught and put into pies. Isn't that an old nursery rhyme or something? Or about, like, Peter Velveteen Rabbit or something something? Ow! I just kicked my desk trying to change positions. Oh my god, okay. Perhaps you could ask whoever's in charge if they would be willing to part with a few samples. Okay, Nyan. Okay, Nyan. Okay, Nyan. Let's go cooking away. Run, little bunny man, run. Ah yes, good old Jebka. What a fine mess this is. What is it, Nyan? I love his outfit. Ah, it's you, the one who climbed down the mine shaft. Did we do that? Okay. I'd show you around if I could, but I'm rushed off my feet preparing for the exodus. And I'm not the only one. We've all got to find ways to do what we do down here up there. First on the moon, then on whichever star the forum decides will become our new home. It's all so sudden, so unreal. Don't you want to go to the moon? Well, it's better than waiting for the final days to claim us. Oh, he's so short. But no matter how carefully it's all planned, we'll never be able to take every variety of flora and fauna with us. Even the ones we can take may not survive in their new environment. So many species doomed to extinction. Sorry, that's not what you came to talk about, is it? Nothing quite so dire, I assure you. We merely wish to sample a little of your produce, if we may. By all means, help yourselves. Much appreciated, my good fellow. So, where to begin? They're like, fuck you talking about all these plants doomed to extinction. Let's just eat some shit. We can eat this one. Here's some poly grapes. Do you see them? Do you see the low poly grapes? Wow. Oh, I know what these are. Grapes, yes? Let's see if they're as delicious as they look. He's eating them. So sweet, so sour. Oh, someone activated. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Wentz. Oh, thanks, Wentz. I don't know if he's watching the stream or not. Oh, Peter Rabbit. Yeah, I said Peter Rabbit. Yeah. So sweet, so sour. The taste is much like a ripe philosopher's carrot, and yet the texture is entirely different. The contrast between the outer skin and the fruit within is most peculiar, though far from unpleasant. Yes, I think I'll try another. Aw, he's cute. Just a little bunny eating grapes. That's so cute. Well, that's certainly giving me food for thought. Ha 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 ha. Though in a far less visceral manner than any philosopher's carrot. But tell me, what is your opinion of grapes? Grapes are good. I'd brave erupting a Wait, what? I'd brave an erupting volcano for a choice bunch. Ghastly things. I'd rather eat rancid giant toad eyeballs. Sorry, gigantoad, gigantoad. Comments are lagging too. LOL. Sorry. Fix our internet, Dad. Don't disconnect it right now, because then the stream will stop, but look into it later. I don't know if I would brave it. I'll just say meh. They're okay. I like them, but... Meh? An expression of indifference, I assume. In all fairness, our compendium did note they are valued more as an ingredient for spirituous beverages. Oh, like wine. He's talking about wine time. I'm down. Rather than as a fruit for regular consumption. But honestly, I like eating grapes more than I like drinking wine, so
I just wouldn't, you know, brave a volcano for them. Is that weird? Anyway, that's enough about grapes. Yes, for the time being. On to the next. Sorry, I have a thing. My tattoo is like healing. Well, it's healed. It's just there's like some dead skin, you know? So I gotta deal with that. Ew, TMI. Sorry. You gotta get. We're becoming closer. Even though it's probably just my dad watching. If anyone else is watching, we're becoming closer by you realizing I'm a person who has bodily issues like a healing tattoo and IBS. Okay, now what? Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, this way. I couldn't see it. It's like an orange tree? Orange by name, orange by nature. Yes. What came first, the fruit or the color? Who cares? Let's eat. Oh my gosh. They're so cute. Yes, that's equal parts sweet and sour as with the grapes, yet nothing alike. I may have to consult Urianger about expanding my vocabulary. I simply cannot find the words to describe it. Perhaps what I'm looking for is bitter. Yeah, it's like citrusy, you know, like acidic. That's the word you're looking for. A little bitter, I guess. This is all very complicated, you know. So many flavors, so many choices, and each individual with their own personal preferences. Now I see why you all turned your noses up at the idea of eating nothing but carrots. Marvelous though they still are in my estimation. Let no one say I said otherwise. Ah, but speaking of carrots, I've yet to sample any of the vegetables. Let's see what's in that field over there. Oh, can't jump down there. That's a river. Pumpkins? I do enjoy pumpkin. Pumpkin is nice. That color, that texture. Are they some sort of enormous round carrots? No. No, Nyan, they're pumpkins. Or squash, I don't know. No, in any case, proper nomenclature is less of a concern than the taste. Oh my gosh. He's eating. Blech! It's so hard and flavorless, I may as well be chewing a piece of wood. That all but confirms it. These are nothing more than misbegotten failures masquerading as goodly carrots. No, stop. Can't you see these are pumpkins? The farmer got mad. And no one with any sense would try eating them raw. You're supposed to cook them first. Do you not find it an awful bother? Far from it. Cooking is a joy unto itself. And what's more, it broadens the range of ingredients that we may safely eat. But above all else, cooking allows us to draw out the full potential of our produce. Pumpkin stew has been one of my favorite dishes for as long as I can remember. Then perhaps even these hard blocks of plant matter can become as delicious as the orange I sampled. I wondered though, is there anything even more delicious? How about that yellow fruit over yonder? Yellow fruit? Oh, maybe lemons? Uh-oh. I don't know if you're gonna like lemons, Cooking Way. They're sour. What a wondrous fragrance. With luck, it'll have a flavor to match. As I've no idea how these are eaten, I'll just bite into it. Cooking Way, no! We are taken aback. My tongue! Is this poison? It's a lemon, Yan. They're sour. A lemon? You mean it's supposed to taste like this? I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? How can something so similar to an orange be so revolting? It's not revolting. It may be some time before my palate recovers from this ordeal. As such, I'd best call an end to this round of sampling. Let's say our farewells and return to the others. You're funny, Cooking Way. Very, very funny. Finished, have you? I trust you found something to your liking. I'm rather enamored with the grapes and oranges, less so the pumpkin, though I learned the hard way they're not to be eaten raw. Then there was the lemon. The deceiver. The deceiver. I still feel so violated. The deceiver. It's just a lemon. It's just a lemon. Haha, first time, was it? Aww. I'd hate for you to leave with a bad taste in your mouth in more ways than one, so I'll give you this lemon muffin I baked. If this doesn't change your opinion, nothing will. More lemon? Have I not suffered enough? Oh my gosh. Nevertheless, it'd be remiss of me to spurn this opportunity to... Oof. Bit of sick came up there. Learn more of your inscrutable ways. Very well, lemon muffin. Do your worst. Aww. It's gonna be good. I love muffins. The sound. This is... delicious! Aww, cute! So cute! Cute. Although I still detect a hint of lemon, it complements the sweetness of the dough to create a perfect harmony. I never would have guessed its vile bitterness could be utilized so elegantly. My good chap, this is simply breathtaking. This muffin is breathtaking. See, we rarely use lemon in its natural state, but it has a starring role in all sorts of recipes, and the same is true for many other ingredients. It comes down to making the most of the resources at our disposal, and sometimes that can even be the difference between life and death. I know we won't be able to take every species with us. No doubt the Forum agonized over what was worth preserving, and what will be consigned to history. Hard choices, but make them we must if we're to survive. Such strength of will. Now I know what Heidelin sees in your kind. Oh. Mankind, the Loporits, we were both born from the accumulated knowledge of the ancients. Sorry, I'm having a good gassy moment. Is it going up? Is it coming out? I don't know. Oh my god, today is one of those days. I'm like a greasy boy today. We all have greasy boy days, don't we? I like to think so. They learned all there is to learn about the nature of sentient life and the fates of the stars themselves. Pretty. Once a civilization has fulfilled the basic requirements for survival, it will inevitably seek to eliminate all forms of negativity and achieve perfection. And therein lies its folly, and its downfall. For perfection is an unattainable ideal, 'tis the paradox of the immaculate carrot. Yet civilizations since time immemorial have deemed the pursuit of perfection as progress. They pay no heed to the costs incurred in their futile quest, and all too often become the architects of their own demise, their dreams forever unfulfilled. Goddamn cooking way! The same can be said about people and how we, like... Is that the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Hang on, I just realized. That tower looks a lot... I know it's just the angle, but it looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Doesn't it? Anyway, the same can be said for just people, you know? We try to do our very, very best at something we really care about, but little do we know, by striving to be perfect or really good at something, we usually start to hate it, or like, you know, it breeds negativity in a way. That's happened to me before, for sure. What then is the alternative? The answer lies in knowing that our existence can never be perfect, to be content with what we have and make the most of it. Oof. Yep. When life gives you lemons, when life gives you lemons, make lemon muffins. Oh my gosh, that's really cute. Oh man, that's adorable. That's funny. Pardon my Eorzean, but when the seven hells are you on about? And who are you anyway? Yeah, I'd be confused too if a little rabbit just came in, asked to eat some stuff, and then started prattling on about like existential meanings of perfection and whatnot. Oh my god. Cooking Way, at your service. I'm here to help prepare for the trip to the moon. And once you get there, you'll be able to try my carrots. I've been growing all different kinds. But don't worry, there'll be room for your crops too. We'll work together to preserve as many of Adventurous' species as possible if you're up to the challenge. Aw. Yes, of course. I look forward to it. Well, this has all been highly productive. Probably. Probably. Let's go and see if Urianger and the others have run out of machinery to inspect, shall we? Why don't we bring a lemon muffin to Urianger? I think he would like that. Don't you? We should ask Jebka for one more. No? Okay. We're just gonna say goodbye? Okay. Alright, time to go. Oh, it was already down. Okay. Here we go now. Okay, that's what I thought. Phew! Those things really blend in with the hillside, don't they? Scary. Ah! Hit the wrong button, sorry. Oh god. Okay, they're over here. Phew, I thought I got lost for a second. Does that mount run faster than normal mounts? I feel like it might. That was most enlightening, especially the part with the lemon muffin. Actually, I was wondering, do you know of any other places famed for their cuisine? Yes, Nyan. Oodles of noodles? The Far East has oodles of noodles. Limsa Lominsa is home to the Culinarians Guild and many less than savory establishments. Limsa Lominsa is a good place to go because they have lots of everything. Would that I had time to visit. The more I learn of Adventurous, the more I wish we could spare it from the final days. Alas, Heidelin's order are to flee, not to resist. If only there was some other way. There is another way! There is! Oh wow! I leveled up! Yay! We did it, Nyang! Cheers! Cheers! Go, 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 go! Ah! Hits the spot every time! Delicious! We did not get a prize for that one. We just got to watch a bunny eat a lemon muffin. Yay, I'm level 89, only one away from the cap at 90. Holy shit. Sage Council. Urianger appears to be tallying the Loporits in preparation for an imminent departure. He's head counting them like a little group of preschoolers on a field trip. That's funny. Roga, I trust thy time at Mariel are agronomics. One day I'll say it correctly. Maybe. Agronomics did bear fruit. Oh my god. Urianger with the dad jokes. Knock it off. Knock it off. I trust thy time at Mariel Agronomics did bear fruit. He's enjoying this way too much. Urianger, the world is ending. Come on, man. Our own efforts, too, were rewarded. We now possess an embarrassment of educational riches. What? No doubt our guests' relentless pursuit of knowledge could occupy them and us for a fortnight. Alas, time is of the essence. Let us return to Charlian Hamlet forthwith. I shall gladly attend to each and every Loporit there, should further questions within my power to answer arise. Okay. Oh, Growing Way. Aww. What? Oh, he doesn't want to go back. He wants to, you know, learn more.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's almost time to end the stream. Almost, not quite.
I might end it on time because I don't think anyone is watching, first of all, and second of all, we have to prepare for the vacation. Here's the announcement once again. I made a Twitter post, and I put Twitch on vacation mode for next week, but I'm going on vacation next week, so there will be no streams next week. I'm very sorry, but don't worry, because I'll be back the next week after that, making streams like normal, so it's just 1 week. I might tweet a little bit, you know, on vacation, maybe not, don't get your hopes up, but like, you know, you can always follow me over there if you get lonely. Not that anyone... I don't know, dude, like, dude, I've been getting, like, views on my YouTube channel where I post my video on demands, my VODs or whatever. One of my Minecraft videos has like 200 and something views. Who is watching that? Who? Name yourself. I got this one really nice comment that was like, could this be my new comfort streamer? And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. As I think comfort streamers are a sweet thing, right? I don't know who would be comforted listening to like my shrill voice though. I've been told I have like, you know, a voice that carries, which is just a nice way of saying I have an annoying and loud voice. I have a good teacher voice, but when you're just talking normally, it can be quite annoying, I've heard. So I don't know, but I'm glad to hear it. Growing way.
What's wrong, Yan? Yes, Roga, that was indeed me verbalizing aside to express my emotional state. Do you want to know why?
What's wrong? Because I saw...
Oh! Did you nya as a teacher? Hello, JC Facey! I see you're using the nya emote. I got it approved. I think all of the tier 1 sub emotes have finally... I glitched it to where they're all approved. Now it's just like the tier 2, tier 3, and then like the 1k bits emote award thing has not been approved yet, and it's driving me crazy. I tried again today, but it said, you know, we're gonna take some time to approve it, so. Did you not nya as a teacher? Fun fact, yes, I did. Alright, I'm gonna pause the game for a second. Just here, come travel with me in your mind palace. So in Japan, I taught as like an English teacher, and we had these laminated sheets for like prepositions and other like verb phrases. And I remember we had one that was like for push and pull. Or no, there was, it was go up and go down, right? So these are like for kids, by the way. And so for the go up, go down, they had a picture on this sheet, this laminated sheet. It was this little cat going up some stairs and then the cat going down the stairs. So to make my kids laugh, I would say, go up, nyan, 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 and like, you know, put my voice up. And if they only said go up, I would be like, no, that's wrong. You have to add the nyan, nyan, nyas or else I'm not counting it. So I say, go up, nyan, 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 and they would have to repeat, go up, nyan, nyan, nyan. And some of them had the nerve, the audacity to be like, go up, nyan, nyan, nyan. And I'd be like, no, it's nyan, 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 like escalating because it's going up. And then for the down one, I said, go down, nyan, 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 and like do a super deep voice. They loved that shit. They ate that shit up. And if they didn't do it right, I would make them say it again and again until they did. And you know, they probably will remember that verb phrase for eternity. They will never forget it because I ingrained it into their brains with nya, nya, nya. Oh my, that's awesome. Yeah, thank you for the question. That's a good question. And then for Halloween, one year I dressed up as like a little black cat. So I would nya occasionally because I was in the part. We'd have like Halloween week where all the teachers would dress up as something, and I was a cat one year.
So if they like were posing for a picture, I'd be like, yeah. I had some students call me Bakeneko, I think, which is like a monster cat or like demon cat. So then I guess you could go like, yeah, like growl at them instead. Fun times. So yes. I have been a cat girl for much of my life, but I have only recently truly accepted my calling as a cat girl, like in the past year. But deep inside it has been lurking probably since I was born. Anyway, because I saw the reconstructed environmental data for Aetherius at Logisticon Alpha, that's why. Oh, reconstructed environmental data. A forest so lovely and so leafy. Oh wow, thank you. Embrace the cat girl inside you. Thank you for the bits, Nyan. That's so nice. Clink, 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 clink. More pennies for my penny collection. Mwahahaha. Thank you. See, no matter what you are, there's someone who will support you. I am a cat girl. There's people out there who are, I don't know, twinks and himbos and cat boys, femboys. There's someone out there who will support you no matter what. Thank you, JC Facey. That's very nice. A forest so lovely and so leafy. Are all of your forests like that? Oh, he's depressed because the forest he made is not anything compared to like the forest here. The Black Shroud is quite leafy indeed, and a place of utmost tranquility. They're verdant at least. The trees of Gervania stand particularly proud. You should see the forest of the first. One was purple. There we go, that'll cheer him up. Maybe. Forests come in all shapes and sizes, Nyan. Yours is grape. Gasp! Gasp, I say! He's actually saying it. With a star so wonderful, it comes as no surprise that you're reluctant to leave it behind. I was a fool to think otherwise, to assume that the moon was something worth being proud of. How ridiculous it must seem to you, trying so hard yet achieving so little. No! You are literally like the last beacon of hope for mankind. You could have like some crackers and a fucking UV light and we would be so happy, but you have like a pardon me, you have like a mechanical forest and so many cool things. You have so many carrots. Man, growing way, don't beat yourself up. Aw, Urianze. Not at all. Thy works are no less worthy for their uniqueness. Yeah. I thought I heard tiny voices. Who's this? Oh, it's Thancred. I thought I heard tiny voices. Thancred, my lover. It's Urianze. They're lovers. You can't convince me otherwise. Urianze and Thancred are boyfriends, and me and Y'shtola are girlfriends, and our boyfriends are boyfriends with the other boyfriends. Do you know that TikTok where it's like, I just want a boyfriend? No, I want boyfriends. I want a boyfriend, and I want that boyfriend to have a boyfriend, and I want to be their girlfriend, and I want to go on dates with their boyfriends, and I could be their girlfriend. It's like that. That's the situation I have with all the Scions. Well, not all the Scions, but with Graha, Y'shtola, Thancred, and Urianze. Those are the top 4 of my dreams. They're the dream team. And also in my fanfiction. My self-insert Final Fantasy fanfiction that you can read on Archive of Our... I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, but I'm not gonna say... I'm not gonna advertise my fanfiction that much on stream. I don't want you guys... I don't want anyone's... what is it called? For perception. I don't want anyone's perception of me to be spoiled by reading, like, my smutty fanfics. But anyway, how didst thou fare? Oh, I was able to glean a fair bit from the researchers while helping to move their cargo. Oh, he was moving cargo. Strong man. We love a strong man. Strong, manly man. Preparations have proceeded without interruption here, despite news of the coming end. We have the forum's leadership to thank for that. That doesn't mean people aren't worried, though. Quite the opposite. Knowing disaster could strike at any moment, the hurry to complete their work is equally aware that a single error could be the difference between life and death, and we can hardly tell them there's no cause for concern. Perhaps not. Though aided by our goodly growing way, we may yet find other ways to lighten their burden. They've been using goodly a lot. The goodly carrot. I like that word, goodly. I'll have to use it in my fanfiction.
Me? Be of use to people? I'm honored that you would think me so capable, but I'm not sure that I'm up to the challenge.
Nevertheless, I believe in thee. Aww.
If you say so, I suppose it can't hurt to try.
Dude, Urianger is like a really good preschool teacher who speaks in Shakespearean dialect. I passed someone moping in the Western Plaza that looked to be in need of a helping paw. Perhaps you might start with him. A helping paw, and Thancred plays into it. I love it. I love it. We're eating good tonight, boys. 'Tis as good a place as any. Come. Aww. Am I gonna be... Oh, nope, we're all going? It's just me and It is just me and Thancred. Thancred, my boy. My man. What's up, Thancred? Dude, Thancred is perfect hugging height. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Look at this height difference. Perfect. He's at the perfect height to give me a little smooch on my little forehead. He can lift up my little bangs and give me a little smooch. And I can cuddle right underneath his chin into his little neck. He's the perfect height, look. Oh yes, it's nice. My Thancred. Look at that! That's such a nice... See? So nice. Good height. Good man. That's a good man right there. It's a good piece of... Wait, I don't have to talk to you? Where's the next quest? You'd best go with him. I don't think Urianger misjudged him, but Growing Way does look like he could use some emotional support. I still have work to complete elsewhere. I trust that I won't return to find any Loporits in tears. How does he smell? Hopefully not too much like cheese. What? Thancred? You think Thancred smells like cheese? I mean, yeah. He is like a burly... He is a tank, so he's probably sweating a lot. And he was helping to carry all of those packages or whatever. Thancred probably smells like sweat most of the time, but I'd like to think his natural scent is something like woodsy, maybe, or is that basic? Is that too basic for Thancred? Here's what I'm thinking, like a woodsy citrus, like bergamot. I think Thancred has hints of bergamot. Bergamot? You know, that like deep woodsy citrus smell? Maybe a little pinch of vanilla? I feel like that would be Thancred's scent. Urianger smells like fucking chamomile tea and old books, you know? Like some tea with honey and then the pages of old tomes. Graha! Dude, okay. Tell me you've written fanfiction about the Scions without telling me you've written fanfiction about the Scions. I have imagined what every single one of them smells like before in great detail, and I am so happy to tell you about it. I'll just say what I think Graha smells like. I haven't actually thought that much. I feel like Graha would have a more cute scent. Like, maybe something florally. Maybe like... Maybe like roses, honestly. Cause like red, you know, he's red like a rose. Maybe, ooh, I know. Strawberries. Some kind of like fruity floral thing. So like strawberries and cream, and then topped with like a light kind of baby rose. What do you think? That's a really cute scent. I like that scent. I'm just saying the scent I like for the character that I like, honestly. Oh, the book is floating. That's really cool. It's an NPC reading a book that's floating. It's a floating book, guys. Wow. Anyway,
It's about time to end stream, so maybe I will splash this fellow. I can't reach him. Him? Him, I can't reach him yet. I cannot reach him to splash. I'm going to sit. No, not sit on ground, sit on. Here we go. Alright, there. See, I'm sitting with him. I'm looking at my little Graha pet. Okay. Getting up out of the comfy position. We gotta sleep early. We have an early flight to catch tomorrow, boys. It's time. So, here is the advert that Twitter, that's my art and writing Twitter, that fanfic I was talking about. It might be there, just saying. You can donate to me on Ko-fi right now, honestly. Saving up for getting one of those encoder things from... I didn't make it a goal on Ko-fi because, like, I technically have enough savings to buy it now, but if you wanted to help, you can donate there to get one of those encoders that would allow me to play Switch games on stream, the Nintendo Switch games. That's like the next thing I was saving money up for anyway. They're not too expensive, but you know, if you wanted to, you can. And then this Etsy is where I make arts and crafts, and you can buy them and have a bona fide cat girl piece of art in your house or apartment or a jungle tree house. I don't know where you live. Anyway, this is the schedule. However, we're going on vacation next week, so no, but next Monday will be Minecraft Monday. You got that? Next Monday, okay? That's the next stream. You gotta wait a week. And then this YouTube is where I put all of my VODs, so you can go look at them there. Apparently the Minecraft one is popping off, so is the Fall Guys one from a while ago, so I don't know. If you missed it on stream, you can always go to my YouTube instead. And yeah, I think that'll be it for me. I'll see you all next stream, okay? I cannot stress enough. I don't want anyone to be surprised and disappointed. I'll see you all then, okay? Bye-bye!